Okay. And I gotta fix our reactive. Boom, boom.
Why am I coughing today? I don't know. Marlene's just said not today.
OBS, why is there two of you? Go home, you're drunk.
I mean, that's what OBS do.
Gets drunk? Jealous.
Yes. Same. No sound?
Is it not doing?
No sound. Not on Discord. Also not on the stream.
Whoa. Why is streamer mode? Go back on streamer mode. Thank you.
I see audio going through on my end on the stream.
Well, it is now. Now try the Discord.
Well, I can't until I say this word or it's gonna skip it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, otherwise I'm gonna get a twitchy, and I'm not about to get a twitchy for testing audio.
Say the words. Say the words. Go, go.
Twitchy.
Couldn't help but notice that Sarah set you up with a curriculum really similar to the work we bracers do.
Yes, we're good.
Actual bracer work, like the stuff I've been throwing at you, must come pretty naturally to you at this point. There's some truth in that, for sure. Gee, it's like I named my title that. By the way, would you mind if I asked you something? Fire away. I know you gave us a hint back at the bar in Breahard. There's also the fact that Instructor Sarah showed up with perfect timing right when we needed her. This is a flashback. Thanks for the lurk. What's that you're doing? Well, you see... So, essentially, things worked out for us thanks to his pulling strings behind the scenes. I see that the bracers live up to their reputation.
Guess it makes sense why they're not too popular with certain folks.
Listen, that was just a one-off, alright? I jumped through some serious hoops to make sure everything worked out, you know.
We've been in his debt all this time without even realizing it. Indeed. I'm glad to know we can count some... Really? We can count someone as reliable as him as an ally. That was worded poorly. I know I'm not wearing my glasses yet, but that was not worded well.
Right.
My turn.
My turn. Here we go.
That's better. What happened?
Okay, so... Need to go to the Apple Highway. Then we need to go to the RSA school. Very pretty map. Looks like the fog's just as thick out on the highway as it is in town.
It does go a long way toward keeping the temperature down, but it certainly doesn't help the visibility.
True. Even we locals lose our sense of direction out on the highway sometimes. But ever since they built the railway through here, there haven't been nearly as many people traveling this road.
Sorry.
Don't die.
wrong, wrong throat when I was drinking water. I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah. That sounded very violent.
It was. All right. Anyways, Emma.
We'll need to pay extra attention to our surroundings to make sure that we won't become lost.
That would be wise. And don't forget, there's no telling when some beast may try to jump out at us.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
I actually want to look and see what characters I have.
Is this a Lost Woods puzzle?
Boop, 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 boop,
There we go.
boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
I'm getting that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
It feels almost magical.
Yep, we're gonna be put back at the
I know.
beginning.
Like if you just wait long enough, you might see a fairy or something.
It's totally doing Lost Woods here.
Mm-hmm. It's a mushroom.
I can make that happen. Hold on.
Maybe it's friendly.
I can make
mean-
it happen.
I could, I'm just out of practice on it.
I need to pull up the sheet music, but lost.
Because I was
Woods.
actually learning
This
that.
monster
So.
seems dangerous.
This will take everything we have.
Be
Here we go.
careful.
Leave it to me. Very well. Go!
There was
Okay.
no
Safe.
creature there for him to hit, but okay.
Oh, there seems to be a treasure chest here. Ha! Ta! Ha! Ta!
I've messed up a few times, but
It's
I haven't
enormous.
practiced
Stay
in a
on
while.
guard.
Well, we're all having practiced.
Thank you.
Ta!
It was on.
Let's get
okay,
this.
so
My turn. Leave it to me.
it was on my
My
tenor
turn.
ocarina,
Here we
not
go.
on my main ocarina.
It's my turn.
No,
Because I've been
lower.
Very well.
yeah, it's a
shall
little
fulfill.
lower.
Ha! Ta!
That's that one, and then my main alto is
Yay, treasure!
Ta!
so tenor versus alto
Yeah.
is there's a slight difference.
Bring it on. Go.
Okay,
Well,
we just
that's
don't
that.
get to see
Let's
the
get
attack. All right.
It was just darkness.
It was just darkness.
It was also
Hello,
darkness
Dad.
on my end, so.
A challenging foe. We should engage
Hello,
it with care.
darkness, my old friend.
Or we could run away and not care about it at all.
Is that
Okay.
a land
Oh,
shark?
that's a bad one.
Yes, it is.
It's
It's
a land
Jeff.
shark gator.
Oh no. But this isn't.
That must be the monster we were sent out here to defeat.
But Jeff is adorable.
You're saying he's not adorable?
No, look at
Kinda
him.
cute.
I think he's kind
Like
of
an
cute looking.
archaic way.
That's objective.
He looks cute in like a I might eat your face way.
He doesn't, but he doesn't give the
I'm a baby!
kind of vibes.
He is not a
I'm
baby.
not a baby!
Nope.
He's not a baby. This is adult Jeff, and I don't know. Anyways, moving on.
Looks like it matches the description, but it's hard to tell with all this mist.
Ooh, it looks really strong. But we've got Lammy on our side, so this should be a piece of cake.
I wouldn't be so sure. Visibility is quite poor here. You can't take anything for granted.
I agree. We should be thoroughly prepared for before we engage it.
Right.
Ha! Say! Ha!
Well, hit it.
I was. It's just I can't do.
Here we go.
It's a like elite monster, so I can't stun it.
Azure Flames. I'll handle this. All right.
See how much a normal attack. A normal attack does nothing.
Oh yeah. A crocodile. Ooh.
I'll handle this.
Will you? You will
Man, I'm
not.
gonna have to use all of theirs.
You
I
did.
go where the wind takes me.
Sorry.
Well, that takes care of that.
Did that come through? Okay, good.
Not bad for your first monster extermination.
I guess we shouldn't expect it any less.
Tough part was actually getting to the monster this time, though.
True. This mist doesn't make for the smoothest of navigation. If the air were a bit clearer today, we might have been able to explore a few other routes through the area. But for now, we'd be wise to return to Lagram and give out a report.
Yeah, let's head back to town.
Ha! Ta!
Oh, the tree comes through here.
That's the Ebel branch line, the same line we traveled here on.
Oh, D, you'll think this is funny. So we had our health fair today for work. It's just like we have pretty much people and stuff. It's part of our wellness program. One of the people there was like doctors of physical therapy. It's some type of
Of course.
conglomerate of PTs.
Yeah, they're a
And-
private practice. They have a big old chain. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who they are, but I don't know. Like, you know about physical therapy? It's like, yes, my girlfriend's a doctor of physical therapy. Oh, so you already know about it? I was like, yeah. Like, all right.
Yep.
I was like, all right, on my way.
Got it.
I don't gotta deal with anything. All right.
Have you heard of the wonders of physical therapy?
Yeah, I was just like, they're like, oh, so you already know about physical therapy? I was like, yep. Like, hey, as long as you know about it. I was like, yeah, no, trust me, I get it.
I like that they go out to places and do outreach to raise awareness of the profession, though, and the benefits. That's always nice.
Yeah. They're like, oh, what hospital does she work at? And I was like, not here.
Oh boy, not in this state. Thank God.
Look, it's Dee's old man.
Oh, it's me again. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. I see you were able to begin your field study without incident. We were. Thank you for your help. Incidentally, I noticed it was you yourself who placed this request for us. Indeed I did. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me. My request is merely this. I would like you to engage in a training bout with the students of the Arcade School.
That's what it says in the request description.
I'm game. It's not often we get a training opportunity like this.
But are you sure we provide enough of a challenge? Sorry. Oh, I'm certain of it. By my assessment, you're out more than capable of combatants. What happened there? Want to explain yourself?
I'm trimming my fingernails, okay?
Twitchy.
How are you holding a controller and trimming your fingernails?
It's sitting on my
at the same
lap, and I
time?
was trimming my fingernails, and I moved my hand to get another fingernail, and I hit the button.
Twitchy.
I can't really dispute that one. I gotta say that one's a.
That's a twitchy.
I mean,
Like I'm,
It's a twitchy.
I'm trying to trim,
I
I'm trying to
mean-
be good here and trim my nails instead of eating
I
them.
understand, but I can't.
She
I
can't
gotta.
not twitchy that.
I gotta do it. And you'll get.
You know, maybe
This
his maybe
There you go.
his
There you go.
Nice.
here's your choice, Ghost. Either you take the twitchy or you go to a nail salon and get a manicure.
I already did the twitchy.
I gave you a nice for your nails. You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Alright. A swordsman of the famed Aidley's One Blade School, an adept in court fencing, even a seasoned spearman. You each seem to handle your weapons with poise and the born of many battles, the young lady included.
You can tell all that just by looking at us?
Yes, I'm a master, of course. But you never even seen us fight.
Be that as it may, he seems to have a pretty good idea of what we can do.
It's like you can even tell that Lammy's here.
He's got true sight.
Mm. Blind sight, true sight, tremor sense.
Yes, all the sights. All,
He has
all the
blind
eyeballs.
fight, let's
He's
be
actually
honest.
he's actually a beholder.
He's actually a beholder.
All the eyeballs.
An ancient and powerful deity.
Anyway.
what's the
Well,
one?
I've mentioned all of you before in my letters home.
What's the one that allows you to see into other planes? Like if you were to go to the ethereal.
Isn't there like an ethereal vision one too? Yeah.
That's not true sight. There's a
Like
different
if you-
one for
if
it.
you-
Is-
like-
well, you can see that too, but
like
I
blink
thought there was like one
and
that was
such?
just for ethereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that true sight.
Oh, is that true
I thought there
sight?
was something
Yes.
else that was.
I thought there was something else. I'm gonna look
I
that up.
think it's
Continue.
called like arcane sight or something like that.
Different versions of sight in D&D. Go. Blind sight, dark vision, tremor sense, true sight. Oh, that's it. That's it. All right. well,
Etherealness lets you step into the plane. Anyway, though I expect Klaus could easily have deduced that much nonetheless.
He makes a strong case for his position as acting master of the Arcade School, at the very least.
Ah, I'm flattered. All of those training here right now are at the beginner level. I believe you'll be an appropriate match for each other in terms of skill.
All these people are at beginner level, and he's putting us against them.
Ah,
It sounds like the kind of hands-on lesson even a Thor's education can buy. Very well, we'd be happy to accept.
you have my thanks. If it's alright with you, I'd like to begin right away. Let me know when you're ready. We're not ready yet.
We're ready.
We're
I'm
not
ready.
Ah,
I don't know if Ghost is ready yet.
we're all ready.
I don't know
Just
if he
give the
is
word.
either.
I only have 2 nails left.
Excellent. Then please take your place on the stage in the center of the hall.
So we want to be these randos?
I have enough voices. Somebody else take this one.
Listen up! Our opponents are Lady Laura's classmates. They may be young, but don't underestimate them.
Xander, why don't you do some, since Dee and I have most of the voices in these scenes right now.
Gotcha. I know.
I'm not planning to lie down for these guys.
I'm not planning on losing either.
Aw, no fair. Why can't I join in?
William, we've already gone over this.
It would hardly be a fair fight if you summon your doll to battle. As a student of the school, I also have to resist the urge to join in. Being a spectator can still teach us much, though.
Lame.
So these are our opponents from the RSA school. Klaus said they're all at the beginner level, but in this school I'm betting even the beginners are pretty skilled. Indeed, it would be unwise to underestimate their ability.
We're gonna need to give this all we've got, for us and for them.
We can do this. We have variety on our side. Is everyone ready? Then begin!
I hear echo.
I do too, but I don't know who it's from.
So they expected, and we were forced to play our strengths, relying on the team tactics we'd honed by fighting together. Finally, after a long and hard-fought battle, we emerged victorious.
I don't see anything that my settings that are wrong, so I don't know if it's me or not, but we'll find out. Alright. The battle has been decided.
We did it!
Phew, barely scraped out a victory there.
I think this one was yours.
Yes, this was one of Xander's.
Oh, man, we lost. How shameful.
I think I accidentally gave this guy the same voice as the other guy, so I'm gonna
You did, but this one's a little bit lower.
I'm gonna retroactively change this guy's voice just to make him
It'll
different.
change the notes.
Yes, please. I think you'll enjoy this one more anyways, D.
Okay.
Seems like we still have a long way to go after all.
Okay, Eeyore.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to have to turn our training up a few notches. Thanks for coming out and giving us a good fight. That battle made for some excellent training.
You can say that again. I know I learned that I could stand to brush up. Your skill in battle was befitting of the reputation of the RSA school.
He's right. You all fought wonderfully. It was an excellent battle. I see you've all been diligent in your training while I've been away. What now, Milliam?
I wanna fight too!
Oh my.
Milliam, don't do.
That was you, Xander.
Whoa!
This one's me. What the hell is that?
Xander.
A silver doll?
I can't believe we had to learn the names. Jesus.
I wrote them down. I got you guys. Don't worry. Okay. Milliam.
Honestly, are you incapable of sitting quietly for just 5 minutes?
But just sitting here watching you guys fight is so boring! I'm ready to jump in. Come on! You don't just want to sit on the sidelines either, right, Laura?
Well, I don't suppose I can deny that.
You two, huh?
This does present a bit of a problem.
I think having our get them take the field might give us too much of an unfair advantage. Oh, well, if that's the case, allow me to serve as your opponent instead.
Huh?
Master Klaus.
It's so funny to hear Eeyore's voice come out of Goku.
I was just like, this is actually Goku.
Yeah. Anyways.
May not be the young man I once was, but I'm still the acting master and caretaker of this school. For his lordship is in it. Wow, that was not how I was supposed to tone. Wow, hold. For his lordship in his absence, I believe you'll find me a worthy opponent, even for that silver puppet.
Whoa!
Wow.
His stance leaves almost no openings.
I can see that acting master isn't simply an honorary title.
I see, but if Klaus is going to join the battle, I would like to as well. Laura?
Lady Laura?
I've been defeated by Klaus on more occasions than I like to count. I'd enjoy the opportunity to show him how much I've improved. I'd enjoy the opportunity to show him how much I've improved. There we go. That's better. Haha, as you wish then. Show me all that you've learned during your time at the academy.
Oh, this is getting exciting!
Ow.
Well, this seems to have escalated rather quickly.
Yeah, this went from 0 to 100 real fast.
I suppose not everyone has the patience to sit on the sidelines, especially when they're itching for a good fight.
Good grief. What do you think we ought to do? I don't think there's anything we can do.
Master Reen. I would greatly enjoy the chance to cross blades with the skilled swordsman of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School.
Really? Because I know Cassius. He'd probably be better.
Would you be willing to participate as well?
Of course. I'd be glad to accept.
Good, good. How about you choose one more of your classmates to round out your team? You'll all be facing me. And if you're able to defeat me, you'll have completed my request.
In that case, I mean, gotta go with the other sword wielder.
That seems fair. Yeah.
Would you mind to use this? Very well.
Sword bros. Then, let us begin. But please, don't hold back on account of my age. I doubt you'll even give us the opportunity to do so.
No doubt. You can feel his power already, and he hasn't even made a move yet. We're gonna need to come at him with everything we've got. Even more than that last fight.
I wasn't planning on holding back anyway.
Jesus. All right then, begin.
Come.
Of course, he was the one
Show
that would
me
say
what
it.
you can do. Here we go.
I'm actually not that far off on the tone of the voice.
No, you're
Just the
you're
voice
really not.
quality itself.
Yes, sir.
My turn.
That's hilarious. If I was a dude, would have it nailed. Just, yeah.
Arcus, activate.
Here we go. An opening.
An opening.
An opening! Ooh,
My
fancy.
turn. My turn.
Eustace is technically like a all-arounder. He's supposed to be decent at both arts and swordsmanship. Like, he's not a dedicated person like Laura or Reen. He's supposed to be like a decent at both, but doesn't excel at either one specifically. So, like, he's got some decent arts abilities.
Here we go. This old dog still knows a few tricks.
My turn.
My turn.
My turn.
Here we go. Ha! An opening.
My turn.
My turn.
Why did the camera angle just
Here I go.
shift all the way behind? That was a weird angle.
Just as I hoped.
Yeah, you didn't
And
stand a
nearly
chance.
knocked the wind out of him.
I always wanted to be punched by a silver puppet. My one true dream. We stand victorious.
Wow.
This was
Xander number 2.
Southern voice.
Did they seriously defeat Master Klaus?
I should have expected no less. It's been quite some time since I was last bested in combat.
He doesn't even seem all that tired.
I guess that's the acting master of the Arcade School for you.
Oh, gracious me, what a thrilling battle! And your silver puppet was more challenging an opponent than I had anticipated, young lady.
Well, there aren't many people out there who can handle Lammy's swings as well as you did. And the Radiant Blade Master is supposed to be on a whole different level. It sure is a big world out there.
You have no idea.
Incidentally, Masterine,
Yes?
it was an honor to see the skills of a practitioner of the 8 leaves 1 blade style firsthand. However, I couldn't help but sense you were holding something back. A wavering of your clear intent, if just for a moment.
Holding something back?
What do you mean? No. I thought so. I apologize if I said something impertinent. You needn't pay any mind to the ramblings of a foolish old man.
No, I appreciate you saying so. I'll take it to heart.
Huh? I don't get it.
He will tell you when you're older.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that means we've got this request all wrapped up, right?
Certainly. Thanks to your assistance, this was a most fulfilling training session for everyone.
Xander, number 1.
Just being able to watch such amazing fight got me all fired up.
That's literally just how I know them. It's 1 and 2. I don't recognize their names. Eeyore.
Right. We're immensely grateful for all you've done for us.
Not at all. It was our honor.
When we meet again, I'd enjoy the opportunity to have a training bout with all you myself.
Xander, too.
Xander has dog aggro.
Or snacks.
Or snacks. Eclairs?
Eclairs?
Or
Tacos?
Taco
Eclairs?
Bell.
Pizza?
Ooh, Taco Bell.
My nephew hates Taco Bell.
Why?
Really?
He does not like it.
I mean, it's not good for you, but it's so good, though.
It was a bit of a mix of multiple things. Doggo and a little worry about Doggo mainly.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know.
Well, like I looked down at my hands and like my hand felt wet, and I looked down and my hand has like blood on it, but I don't know where it's from.
Oh.
So yeah, like I got a good bit of blood on my hands, and I'm not sure where it came from.
Well, that's not concerning at all.
Yeah, I'm like, is this from her? Is this like from me? I don't know. I'm
Whose
not
blood is
sure.
this?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, both dogs and humans bleed the same colors. So it's not
Okay.
like you could be like, this is obviously a dog blood.
It would be our pleasure.
Mirror 1.
God fucking damn it, this guy.
We'll be sure to train to the fullest extent of our abilities in the meantime. You won't be disappointed.
He always sneaks when he's expected to sneak back in. Aha! It's only been a few short months, but your growth has been considerable. I'm certain you have your fellow classmates at the academy to thank for that. When I see how well you fight together, I'm filled with the deepest of admiration. I agree. I think they're the reason I've been able to grow like I have. Even taking on this request has helped teach and strengthen me as well.
Laura.
Haha. The day will eventually come when you'll be able to best me in single combat. Sooner than you think at that. And you can be sure I'll continue devoting myself to my training, pursuing that goal. I'm very much looking forward to it. I wish you all the best with your field study here in Legram. May it be a rewarding and fulfilling experience. As butler to the Arseid household, I'll be praying for your success.
Thank you.
And now I have to go lay down and rest my back. He whispers to himself, I'm gonna feel that one tomorrow.
He's gonna feel that one in an hour.
Yeah.
Nah, not tomorrow. The late onset.
Ooh, looks like it's almost evening already.
See, it's evening already. Tomorrow. The sunset sky makes for a very picturesque view, don't you think?
Seems that the mist has cleared somewhat too.
I would venture a guess that tomorrow will be a clear, sunny day.
Laura has druidcraft.
It is
Anyway.
canon.
We finished up all the main tasks we had for the day, so we should probably head back to the guild now. I'm sure Toval's curious how we fared out there.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I can't stop yawning, and it's really annoying.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We're back.
Today was so much fun!
And we're suddenly voiced.
And we're not.
Except for Toval.
Oh hey, welcome back.
Seems my timing could hardly have been better.
Huh?
Dad?
Laura's dad.
Is that you?
Father?
It is her dad.
When did you get back? When only Klaus came to greet us, I assumed I wouldn't be seeing you while I was in Legram.
Fortunately, I was able to take some time away from my engagements to see you and your class. And while I was in town, I also had some business to attend to with the guild, which is what brings me here. It does my heart good to see you again, Laura.
It's weird because I think his voice actor changes later. And I like his second one better than I like this first one. Like, this one's good. He does a great job. But I think that the voice actor that takes over for him, because I think his voice actor changes. I like his second voice actor a lot.
Laura is getting embarrassed. You should go to the next line.
No, this is great. I'm let Laura keep getting embarrassed.
She's so flabbergasted
Head
right now.
pat.
It seems
Hey,
you've
Pat.
grown since I last saw you.
Well, how many parents have we seen yet that have actually doted on their kids? None of them.
I mean, yeah.
Father, please don't treat me like a child. But
Look at her little
it's good to be
bush.
back.
It's good to have you back.
So that's the Radiant Blade Master.
Laura's dad seems cool.
She sounds embarrassed, but I've rarely seen her so happy.
Ah, these must be your friends.
Right. These are my classmates from Class 7 and my partners in this field study.
Then let me welcome you to Legram. I'm Viscount Arcade, the ruling lord here. My daughter has told me all about you in her letters. So it's a pleasure to finally be able to put faces to the names.
Afterwards, me and the others returned to the mansion. Before they left, they reported their extermination to Toval. Yeah, I was right. His voice actor does change.
This is delicious!
Oh, careful, Milliam. You're going to drip sauce all over the table.
Wow. So this is real Legram cuisine. I think I like everything on the table.
You can say that again. This fatty meat has been thinking past seconds all the way to thirds.
That's my kind of guy right there.
That's roast wild boar.
Sounds gamey.
Maybe. It's been a staple in many local dishes for generations.
I think it would depend on how old the boar is. I mean, it would be gamier than things,
And
yeah.
how you
but
prepare it.
like if you got a
If
young
slow
enough,
roasted, it'll be tender.
yeah, a young enough boar where it hasn't had a lot of time to be out there and use it. Like I could think it would be a pretty decent taste.
Maybe.
I mean, I'd imagine it's probably a little bit more gamey than deer, but it can't be that much more gamey.
Like, they sell wild boar. You can probably find it somewhere to eat.
Yeah, but I don't know. Anyways.
I mean, also
It's
picture
invasive
Gaius
in
lives
South,
in a
yeah.
nomadic tribe, so they're used to
Yeah,
that
he's
type of
probably
food.
fine with it. Yeah.
He's like, yes.
And Reen's village is up in the mountains, so they hunt for food and stuff too. So, like, those two are used to it.
When you're used to game meats, it's not that different, yeah.
Yep. And there's Eustace, not
Eustace is
entirely
used to
sure.
game meats.
Mm,
All right. I'll be Arcade because there'll be times later on where it'll be, I think, easier if I voice him opposite Xander in some scenes.
I was gonna say, because you were in other ones here, maybe it's better to give it to Xander, but if you think it's gonna come up later, that's fine.
Well, I'm trying to think.
You guys are even, so, yeah.
I don't know, do you want another voice, Xander, or do you want me to take him? I don't really care.
You're fine either way.
I'll go
Do
ahead
it.
and take him. Is something troubling you, son of the House of Alberea? You seem to have brought your worries to the table tonight, not your appetite. Well, it's just that I know my family has been causing you a lot of trouble. Eustace.
Is he?
Oh, that. Just minor disagreements. You probably know it all too well. Conflicts over taxes among the nobility are as sure as the rising of the sun. It's nothing to be so concerned about. Thank you for your kind words. But come, tell me of your day. I hear you fought Klaus this afternoon. And
She did. I'm
emerged
right here.
victorious at that.
We did. I did feel like he was holding back against us. Nonsense, my lady. You and your classmates fought with the boldness of young lions. I look forward to seeing you soar to even greater heights.
Ah, marvelous. I did have my hopes that you might choose to attend that girls' school in the capital, but you seem to have made some excellent friends of Thor's, so perhaps this is how things were meant to be.
I feel the same. Laura?
Reen, was it? I'm curious. I can sense fear in your swordsmanship. Certain hesitation. What?
He wasn't even there earlier. Father?
The Sword Hermit. Oop. The Sword Hermit. Yun Kafai. In addition to being your master and the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, he's also a personal acquaintance of mine. In fact, I've requested a duel with him on numerous occasions. I see. If you'll forgive me for asking, who was the victor? The victor has yet to be decided. Putting our respective philosophies against one another is such an engaging experience, we always lose track of time.
To think there's a swordsman out there capable of fighting on equal terms with you. The world truly is a vast place.
I can hardly imagine what a duel like that would be like. But getting back to what I was saying. The 8 Leaves One Blade School draws its influence from elements of several other Eastern schools of swordsmanship. The style's philosophy has such depth, it's not difficult to see why one who masters it is known as a divine blade. But there's something about you, Reen. Something that terrifies you so much that its mere shadow pins you in place.
He's almost certainly referring to.
I've occasionally gotten that impression myself.
So this is the burden Reen carries.
Because none of them have seen him transform yet. The only one who has is Crow.
That's true.
Crow
Yeah.
and Patrick are the only two that have seen him transform.
Patrick. Yeah.
And I don't think Patrick was paying much attention to him in the moment.
No, he probably wasn't even focusing on anything.
He was,
Yeah.
I mean, to be
Patrick
fair,
wanted to
he was
save the girl.
terrified and was just
Patrick
acting on
panicking, yeah.
orders, basically.
Yeah.
Did you say this? I think I talked over you.
Uh-huh.
I apologize.
Yeah, probably.
Indeed. Seems like whatever happened in the old schoolhouse last month had something to do with it, but
William, just clueless.
Huh?
You have me at a loss. Never would have imagined you'd be able to tell so much about me so easily. Thanks to that, I've made up my mind.
What?
Oh. My lord, I ask of you, as the Radiant Blade Master, would you grant me the honor of a duel?
Oh shit.
Oh. Rain, haven't we had enough fighting for one day? Jesus.
He was holding back. They all said so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but still.
He was just warming up.
Wow, this is mega cool! He's really gonna duel the Radiant Blade Master! But is he really strong enough to beat him?
He doesn't stand a chance. Receiving instruction from him would be one thing, but to duel a master like Viscount Arcade.
Looks like the odds aren't in his favor then.
Reen, please reconsider. You too, Father. Stop this nonsense.
Lord's like, you're gonna kill them again!
It's like, both of you, stop it.
Please, Laura, stay out of this.
This duel is between Reen and myself. Stand aside. Are you
Men.
certain this is what you want?
I am. It's an honor to have the opportunity to test my mettle against the renowned Radiant Blade Master. Thank you for accepting.
I admire your spirit. Now, show me what a swordsman of the 8 leaves is capable of.
His giant ass sword.
He's got a giant sword, and he wields it one-handed.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Amazing!
He can wield such a massive blade so deftly with just one hand?
Apparently.
Unbelievable.
That's Galan Charl, a great sword that's been passed down in the Arsaid family for generations. It was once wielded by the ancestor of our house, the second in command of the Eisenritter.
I can sense incredible power within him. He may be even stronger than my master, which means that against him...
I mean...
Reen Schwarzer of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School, beginner rank. I stand ready.
Victor S. Arsaid, master and successor of the Arsaid School. Ready. Begin!
Battle Aura, activate.
Now, show me what you're capable of.
Here we go!
You will not escape!
Absolutely nothing to him in this current state.
Go! Here we go!
The problem is getting him to hit me down low enough.
Here we go!
Because I've rebuilt as an evasion
He's
tank.
gonna keep miss, yeah. Hey, you got
Here we go! Go!
Like, I'm not gonna do anything other than basic attack because I'm literally supposed to lose this duel for the story.
Here we go!
Regardless of what I do to him, I will not scratch him, so there's no point in wasting my S-craft on him.
Too simple!
Makes sense.
You will not escape!
So shiny.
Here we go!
I can see why he's the Radiant Blade Master now.
Uh-huh.
My turn!
DeRosta goals? Question
Go.
mark?
My turn!
I mean, if you can find something that will let you do that, that would be sick.
Too slow!
Reed!
Not in your campaign.
Go!
Come on, Reed.
He says no.
You
I
built
will
an
live.
excavating tank.
I did!
Here we go! My turn!
This is...
He
so
can't lay a
this-
hit on you, hard.
This will once again become a problem when we get to Cold Steel 3.
Won't give up!
There is a character in Cold Steel 3 that I built as an evasion tank that can evade enemy S-crafts. Like,
Amazing.
he will evade
Oops.
and then counter them. Everybody else will go down and he will have full health because nobody's hit him yet.
Amazing.
It's like, but then you have
Not
scripted
yet.
battles that you're supposed to lose for story, and it takes like 3 times as long because you just have to have RNG against
I'm sorry,
you.
everyone.
Ouch!
This is why I tried to stop them.
I could barely even
She's
see
like,
what
I was
happened.
correct.
It's not like Reen is weak.
It's more that his opponent's strength is so far beyond his.
What are you doing? This duel is not yet over. To your feet at
Get
once.
back up.
Father?
He knows. He knows Reen's still holding back.
I know you're capable of more than this. But if you're still too afraid to assert your true strength, then I have no choice but to force your hand.
Do it.
Now,
Do
show
it.
me.
He disappeared?
No.
Too slow.
Transform, Reen. Do it.
He did.
He did.
He's got the white hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa!
This is...
Is this what Reen is afraid of?
But this is also not the full transformation either.
Oh dear.
Excellent. This is as it must be. This is the power that slumbers deep within you. As long as you continue to cower in the face of it, you'll remain forever at a standstill.
Rawr.
I want to see your
Okay.
true potential.
You see how his health just
Now.
skyrocketed?
Yeah.
Boss mode.
Now. 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 Now.
You'll not escape! Yeah!
There! Now.
I'm trying to remember if his
Now.
S-Craft changes in this mode or not. I don't think so.
Impressive. But not enough to best me.
Now.
No. Draw.
And now we see his
Time to
S-Craft.
finish this! Radiant Phoenix Slash!
Ooh.
Instant 50,000
Well.
damage.
Well, it was very shiny.
Reen!
Reen! Wow! That duel was crazy!
Yeah, though it all makes sense now. Why Reen asked the Viscount for a duel in the first place.
You fool. Were you shouldering such a burden alone all this time?
Are you alright, Reen?
You fool.
Father, there was no need to go that far.
I'm fine. He held back. I admit defeat. I'm honored to have seen the Radiant Blade Master's signature technique.
Haha, I think you're finally starting to understand. What we call power is simply a measure of one's raw strength. Without knowing how to properly apply it, it has no real meaning. However, when you deny the power you already possess, you're only shortchanging yourself.
You're right. I feel like I finally get what my master was trying to teach me about the laws of nature. But I'm afraid understanding that is only going to make me even more uncertain.
Reen.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. Stand up, dust yourself off, and step forward. Grapple with that fear each day if that's what it takes. Uncertainty weighs on the hearts of all people, but it's far preferable to standing still.
This is why I love Viscount Arcade. He's such like a down-to-earth character. It's great.
Yeah. That looks cozy.
Emma and Laura are not in bed.
The mist seems to have cleared. So, that's the Saint's castle. You can't come out right now. Someone might notice you.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. The Radiant Blade Master may be scarily perceptive, but I doubt he'll notice my little moonlit stroll.
Honestly,
Well, what do you think? I'm not sure how much we can count on the boy. It seems he's finally found what he needs to move past what's been holding him back. But I'm still not certain he's going to make it in time.
that's not for us to decide. Our role is to watch over and guide him, nothing more. I don't want you to do anything like that ever again. Fine, fine. Setting that aside for now. I'm sure you've already sensed it, but there's definitely something inside that castle. That place is out of our jurisdiction, but I have a bad feeling about this one. Me too. I suppose all we can do is point Laura toward it and hope she notices too.
It's a mystery.
Jurisdiction, huh?
It's a mystery.
Drinks are on me someday.
Whoa!
Legitimately, this would be an incredibly pretty view in real life.
Whoa! What a view!
Looking at the lake is like gazing into a vast mirror.
I suppose that wharf that you can see in the distance must be over in the Sutherland province.
You can see the Saint's Castle way more clearly today, too.
So this is what Legram looks like on a clear day. It almost seems like we're in a different town.
Well, both faces of the town have a place in my heart.
Hey, I'm sorry for all the fuss I caused yesterday.
Reen, you really did. However, you did what you did out of necessity, correct?
Yeah. Before yesterday, I'd never been able to recognize the truth behind my master's teachings. But crossing swords with your father, I feel like I was finally realized what he wanted me to understand all those years.
I see. In that case, I won't criticize what you did. I can understand that feeling, struggling forward even in the face of adversity.
It seems the winds have granted you their blessing.
Still, Rain, I think you owe us an explanation. What was that power you displayed during the duel? I've never seen its like.
It was so cool! Like you suddenly turned into a whole different person. Almost like some kind of power that was locked up inside you came roaring out in one big flash.
Yeah, I guess that's what it must seem like. There's some beast-like instinct sleeping inside me. When I completely lose control of myself, it just swallows me up, transforms me somehow. I've known about it ever since I was a kid, and all my life I've lived in fear of it, of that other self.
It seems a strange burden to bear.
Something beast-like?
I don't know, seemed pretty cool. Besides, if it makes you even stronger, why not just be like that all the time?
I wish it were that simple. Years ago, when I first asked my master to teach me the way of the sword in order to suppress that power, I thought that I could finally master the art of fighting, I could master my fear and quell those instincts. But that did nothing to solve the underlying problem, and eventually I ended up having my training discontinued. Pretty pathetic, huh?
Oh, Reen.
You said that yesterday's duel helped you to realize something, right?
Right. I can deny it up and down, but doing that doesn't change the fact that it's in there somewhere. Unless I can accept that, I won't be able to reconcile myself with the past or really think about my future. I mean, it sounds so simple saying it now, but it took this long for me to realize it.
Oh!
Ah, I see.
Trouble seems to seek you out, doesn't it?
So you intend to accept your lot and move forward, even though the way is anything but certain? That's actually rather inspiring. I hope you'll tell Group B what you shared with us. I think they'd be really glad to hear it from you.
Yeah, I think I will. I feel like everyone's been worried about what happened at the old schoolhouse last month. Hey, I heard the big news. You seriously dueled the Radiant Blade Master? Well, he was kind enough to give me the chance to test my skill against him. The gap between him and me is so wide that calling it a duel is being generous. Don't sell yourself short. Take some real guts to even think of trying to duel the Viscount. I know you've battled Sarah, and her strength is pretty intense, but he's on a whole different level. I can see you didn't achieve beginner rank in the 8 Leaves 1 Blade school for nothing. You're surprisingly well informed.
That's a bracer for you.
Like, that's basically their job, is to know these types of things. You wouldn't know from Estelle when she started, but it's kind of their job. Well, the guild has pretty close ties with the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School, after all. Yeah, because you have practitioners in it. Anyway, let me get through those tasks for today. Another monster, and...
Oh, I was expecting there to be more, I guess. I am rather curious about this monster termination request.
Didn't want to overload you since I'm planning on giving you an extra task this afternoon. Sounds like this will be your last full day in the Gram, so I wanted to get the most out of you while I've got you here. Anyway, get on out there and do what you do. Got it.
No sense in waiting to get started then.
Well, at least it shouldn't take long.
Okay, let's roll on out.
Autobots, roll out.
That lake reminds me of Glacier National Park a little bit, as far as like the mountains in the background and like the clear water. Yeah.
I've never been there.
It's a really pretty lake there with mountains, and it's like on a little cove, and it's like you can see the water rocks pretty clear.
I would love to go there someday. I just have never been. I'm gonna go raid. Lost initiative probably, because that's my usual Wednesday night raid.
Fair.
Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out and watching. We're gonna go raid Lost Initiative. They're doing D&D. We're gonna be back here tomorrow to do D&D Christmas Strad. Hopefully see you there. So thank you for watching.
Okay,
See you later.
Where the blood's coming from?
Bye.
That's
Is there more blood?
concerning.